Hello, welcome to Papa Nick's Music. I am, as always, your host, Papa Nick Lewis, and today we're doing something really different. Today we are going to do Monkey Bowl. I'm a big fan of the NFL. I love this time of year. We got playoffs. Playoffs? Yes, we've got playoffs. And so I've been preoccupied with that. I've also been preoccupied with the Monkees here lately because I've been working on my Monkees 101 video, my history of the Monkees according to me, my version of the history of the Monkees. And so I thought, hey, let's mash these two things together. Let's do some monkey playoffs here. So what I've decided to do this week is a series of track versus track competitions, pitting monkey albums against other monkey albums, and finally determining who is the overall winner. It's going to be fun. It's also going to be long. So I'm just warning you right up front. Get comfortable, pop some corn, get your blanket. It's going to be a while. I haven't done any track versus track videos, mostly because I watch a lot of these, and as I'm watching them, I think, well, yeah, that's obviously, yeah, that's it. That's A. Yeah. A or B, B. A or B, A. A or B, A. A or B, B. Right? I mean, the decisions are easy to make for me, and I don't know that that's going to be compelling viewing. I'm not going to wrestle over these things. I have a pretty good sense of which songs I like and why I like them. So, and even if I get to one where, ooh, that's a touch-up, it's not particularly difficult for me to still decide, well, yeah, I love them both, but yeah, I mean, realistically, that one is the better one, right? And so if I do a track versus track, it would be a very short video. And if I am known for anything, it is not having short videos. So I haven't done any. But this, okay, it makes sense. I'm going to be running through these track versus tracks pretty quickly because I've got a bunch that I have to get through. So when I was setting up my tournament schedule for this, the first thing I did was I got rid of Christmas Party because it's a Christmas album. I'm not going to count it. I got rid of Head, the Head album. Each of these albums, almost all of these albums, have 12 tracks, which is what you want in a track versus track. You want all the albums to have the same number of tracks. And that means if I put Head up against any one of these albums, the best it can possibly score is 6. Because there are 6 songs, and then there are 6, sound montages, clips of dialogue and stuff like that. And one of those 6 songs I hate, the Harry Nilsson song. I hate that song. So realistically, the best that Head could win if I let it into the tournament would be a 5, and so I don't want to set it up for failure. It's the music that's on there is too good for that. So I just went ahead and took it out, and I'm using the excuse that it's a soundtrack to do that. I also had to eliminate Good Times. As much as I like Good Times, it has 13 tracks, and I couldn't think of a way to shorten it that would be fair, and so I just decided to eliminate it completely. There were 2 albums that I did have to make some adjustments to. Headquarters has 14 tracks. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited has 13 tracks. And there's no way I'm doing this if I can't include those 2 albums. Luckily, yeah, Headquarters has 14 tracks, but 2 of them are garbage filler tracks. Band 6 and Zilch. Yoinked them right out of there. We now have 12 tracks. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited has 13 tracks, but one of them is obnoxious filler track, Peter Percival Patterson's Pet Pig Porky. Yoink that thing right out of there, and now we've got 12 track albums. So I made those changes to those 2, and that left me with 10 albums that were ready to go up against one another. In order to fit it into a tournament structure, I had to lose 2 of these albums. So I decided to drop out the bottom 2 ranked albums. I am using the ranking that I established when I ranked the albums way back, that second video I did over a year ago. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen that video, you're going to be hearing pretty soon which one came out number 1. But the two bottom ranked out of the top 10 albums, the two bottom ranked albums were Changes and Pool It. So those two are out. That leaves me with 10 albums that I can put. I have put them into two different brackets. I've got my odd ranked albums in one bracket, 1, 3, 5, 7. I've got my even ranked 2, 4, 6, 8 in the other bracket. In each pairing, I'm putting the highest available against the lowest available seed. So seed 1 is going to go up against seed 7. Seed 3 will go up against seed 5. 2 against 8, 4 against 6. And then we'll take it from there. Cool? Cool. Also, before we get into the actual tournament, we've got the subjectivity notice. This is all my opinion. Artistic appreciation is by nature subjective. There's no such thing as objectively good or objectively bad music. There's only music that I like and music that I don't. And as long as I keep that in mind, this is all fun and games, and it's entertaining, it's informative, it's everything that's lovely and fantastic. It only goes off the rails when one or the other of us starts thinking in terms of being right or wrong. So let's not do that. I'm not saying that you will obviously agree with me because it's a matter of settled fact that obviously A is better than B. No, it's my call, and I understand that. You know, you are free to disagree with me below. I'm not trying to say that if you disagree with me, you need to go piss up a rope. No. What I'm saying is, if you disagree with me by telling me that I am factually wrong because objectively it is obvious that song B is better than song A, that's when you can go piss up a rope. Because no, there's no such thing as objectively good or objectively bad music. We ready? Let's jump right in. We're going to do the odd seeded bracket first. So that means my first matchup is between my number 1 seeded album and my number 7 seeded album. At number 1, we have Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited, hereinafter referred to as Pisces. Number 7, we've got the Monkees Present. Okay? 12 tracks each. Let's see how it works. Track number 1 for Pisces is Salesman. For Monkees Present, it's Little Girl. Salesman, far and away, the better song. Little Girl's okay, but Salesman, fantastic. Point to Pisces. Track 2 for Pisces is She Hangs Out. Track 2 for Monkees Present is Good Clean Fun. Good Clean Fun, much better song than She Hangs Out. And not just because it's a Mike Nesmith song. And not just because She Hangs Out is a little on the piggish side. Track number 3 on Pisces is The Door into Summer. On Monkees Present, it is If I Knew. The Door into Summer in a landslide is not even close. Door into Summer is one of my overall favorite songs by the Monkees. It's going to beat virtually anything it goes up against. Track number 4 for Pisces is Love Is Only Sleeping. For the Monkees Present, it is Bye Bye Baby Bye Bye. Not particularly close. I really like Love Is Only Sleeping. I think it's a much better song than Bye Bye Baby Bye Bye. Track number 5 for Pisces is Cuddly Toy. For Monkees Present, it's Never Tell a Woman Yes. We have 2 old-timey songs here. And it's not particularly close. Not just because I'm not all that fond of Harry Nilsson, and Cuddly Toy is a pig song. I just like Never Tell a Woman Yes better. So Monkees Present gets a second point. Track number 6 for Pisces is Words. For Monkees Present is Looking for the Good Times. Okay, so this one's close. This one's close. I like Looking for the Good Times. I think Words is the better song. So, close. But we're going with Words. Track number 7 on Pisces is Hard to Believe. Track number 7 on Monkees Present is Ladies' Aid Society. So we've got Davy versus Davy here. Thing is, Hard to Believe is one of my favorite Davy songs. Ladies' Aid Society, not one of my favorite Davy songs. Hard to Believe in a walk. Number 8, the number 8 track on Pisces is What Am I Doing Hanging Round. On Monkees Present, it is Listen to the Band. Another pretty easy one. Listen to the Band is a much better song than What Am I Doing Hanging Around. No offense to What Am I Doing Hanging Around. I'm sure its mother loves it and all of its friends think it's wonderful, but Listen to the Band is a better song. Number 9 on Pisces, we have Pleasant Valley Sunday going up against, on the Monkees Present, French Song. Ooh, man, that's not even, that's, talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. Pleasant Valley Sunday in a romp. Number 10 on Pisces, we have Daily Nightly. And on Monkees Present, we have Mommy and Daddy. Okay, this one's hard. We've got Mickey featuring prominently in both of these. Daily Nightly, Mike wrote, but Mickey sings. Mommy and Daddy, Mickey wrote, and I think Mommy and Daddy is one of Mickey's better songs. I mean, Randy Scouse Gid is the perennial fan favorite of Mickey's songs, but I think Mommy and Daddy might be a better song than that. Yeah, I love both of them, but I'm going with Daily Nightly for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is I think Mickey is just brilliant on that Moog synthesizer, just brilliant on that synthesizer. And I love the groove on Daily Nightly, so we're going with Daily Nightly on that one. It hurt, but we're going with Daily Nightly. Number 11. Ooh, not much of a contest here. On Pisces, we have Don't Call on Me. And on the Monkees Present, we've got Oklahoma Backroom Dancer. Not particularly fond of Oklahoma Backroom Dancer, but I love Don't Call on Me. So Don't Call on Me in a landslide. And finally, track 12 on Pisces, we have Star Collector. And on Monkees Present, we have Pillow Time. Not particularly fond of either one of these, so I could flip a coin, but Pillow Time is actively irritating, whereas Star Collector is just mildly irritating, so I'm giving it to Star Collector. So, in our first matchup, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited mops the floor with Monkees Present, a score of 9-3. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited moves on to the next round. The Monkees Present goes home. The other matchup in our odd bracket, we've got the number 3 seeded album, The Monkees, versus the number 5 seeded album, More of the Monkees. Ooh, albums 1 and 2, head to head here. Love it. They both have 12 tracks. Here we go. Track number 1 on The Monkees is Theme from the Monkees, obviously. Track number 1 on More of the Monkees is She. We got 2 really good voice and heart songs here, but we've got one that actually stands up as a song and the other is just a marketing gimmick. So we are going with She. More of the Monkees takes the first song. Track 2 on the Monkees is Saturday's Child. Track 2 on More of the Monkees is When Love Comes Knocking at Your Door. Yeah, that's not a hard decision either. Saturday's Child takes that one. Gotta love me some David Gates. David Gates wrote that one, if you didn't know that. Track number 3 on the Monkees is I Want to Be Free. On More of the Monkees, it's Mary Mary. Not particularly close. I Want to Be Free is irritating. Not to mention, it's something of a pig song. Mary Mary, on the other hand, fantastic. Let's go with Mary Mary. Track number 4 on the Monkees, Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day. On More of the Monkees, Hold On Girl. Yeah, that one's easy. Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day. Hold On Girl is one of those that, I have to listen to it to remind myself how it goes. It's not a memorable song. Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day is. Track number 5 on the Monkees is Papa Jean's Blues. Going up against track number 5 on More of the Monkees, Your Auntie Griselda. Okay, now, Papa Jean's Blues is going to beat just about anything it goes up against. But it's going to just cream Your Auntie Griselda. It's just blow her completely off the field. Yeah, that is such a strong win for Papa Jean's Blues that it ought to get 2 check marks for it. I'm not going to do that, but it ought to. Definitely Papa Jean's Blues takes that one. Track number 6 on the Monkees, we have Take a Giant Step, and on More of the Monkees we have I'm Not Your Steppin' Stone. Take a Giant Step versus I'm Not Your Steppin' Stone. This is close. Take a Giant Step. I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. I'm Not Your Stepping Stone is the more popular of the two. It's the more widely recognized. It's the one that I think more people are going to know. But I've always had a soft spot in my heart for both of these. Ooh, in a squeaker, I'm giving it to Take a Giant Step. I think it's a better song than I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. That one's close, though. Coming in, track number 7, we've got on the Monkees, Last Train to Clarksville, their first smash hit. Going up against, on More of the Monkees, track 7 is Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow. Oh, how I wish tomorrow would never come. Boyce and Hart versus Neil Diamond. The problem is Last Train to Clarksville is one of Boyce and Hart's better songs. Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow is not one of Neil Diamond's better songs. Last Train to Clarksville takes that one. Track number 8 on the Monkees, This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day versus on More of the Monkees, The Kind of Girl I Could Love. Yeah, that's not very close. I love Mike Nesmith. He's the main reason why I'm a Monkees fan, and The Kind of Girl I Could Love is just a nifty little tune. We're giving it to The Kind of Girl I Could Love. Track 9 on the Monkees is Let's Dance On versus track 9 on More of the Monkees, which is, oh Jesus, The Day We Fall in Love. Okay, I do not want the Monkees to be proud of itself for getting yet another win with Let's Dance On. I don't want anything on this album thinking that Let's Dance On is a good enough song to actually win against real competition. But it's going up against The Day We Fall in Love, which may be the most embarrassingly bad thing that the Monkees ever released. And I'm putting that up next to, pieces of crap like Your Auntie Griselda. So, yeah, Let's Dance On, but, it's a technical win. It's not a real win. Track number 10 on the Monkees is I'll Be True to You. Track number 10 on More of the Monkees is Sometime in the Morning. Not close at all. Sometime in the Morning is one of my favorite songs. It's definitely in my top probably 10, 15, 20 Monkees favorites. I'll Be True to You is one of those that I have to listen to again to remind myself how it goes. So definitely we go with Sometime in the Morning. Track number 11 on the Monkees is Sweet Young Thing. Track number 11 on More of the Monkees is Laugh. Not very close. When Mike Nesmith was, in essence, forced to write with Jerry Goffin and Carole King, they ended up producing Sweet Young Thing, as in generating it, not producing it. Mike produced it, but tangent. Mike didn't want to write with anybody else. He didn't want to. He saw it as kind of borderline babysitting, as from what I've read, and had to have his arm firmly twisted up behind his back to make him co-write the song, and as a result had a really bad attitude about it, and everybody involved in the process thought it was a huge pain in the ass. That being said, Sweet Young Thing is a pretty darn good song. Laugh is not, so easy win to the Monkees, excuse me. And then finally, track number 12 on the Monkees, Gonna Buy Me a Dog, versus track number 12 on More of the Monkees, I'm a Believer. Well, Boyce and Hart go up against Neil Diamond again, but this time Neil Diamond wipes the floor with them because we've got one of Neil Diamond's better songs going up against a piece of shit that Boyce and Hart cranked out. I'm a Believer in a landslide there. So, as we count up, that means that the Monkees take 7 of the tracks. More of the Monkees took 5. Ooh, that means the Monkees moves on to the next round. More of the Monkees goes home. Okay, we're back. This time we're looking at the even brackets. My first matchup here is my number 2 seeded album, Headquarters, against my number 8 seeded album, Instant Replay. Something tells me this is not going to be pretty. Track number 1 on Headquarters is You Told Me. Track number 1 on Instant Replay, Through the Looking Glass. I like Through the Looking Glass, but it's no You Told Me. Headquarters gets 1. Track 2 on Headquarters, I'll Spend My Life With You, versus track 2 on Instant Replay, Don't Listen to Linda. Don't Listen to Linda's fine, but it's no I'll Spend My Life With You. Headquarters gets a second track. Track 3 on Headquarters, Forget That Girl. Track 3 on Instant Replay, I Won't Be the Same Without Her. Ooh. Okay, this one's close. I Won't Be the Same Without Her is one of those songs that the Monkees did several different versions of, trying to, there's a version where Mike is singing the lead, which is what we've got here. There's another version out there where Peter is singing it. I mean, they tried a bunch of different things to make it work. They finally dusted it off and included it in Instant Replay, even though it was recorded a couple of years earlier. I like it a lot. But I got to go with Forget That Girl. Forget That Girl is just a really good song written by Chip Douglas. Nicely done, Chip. Track 5 on Headquarters. Track 4 on Headquarters. Getting ahead of myself. Track 4 on Headquarters, You Just May Be the One, versus track 4 on Instant Replay, Just a Game. Easy win to Headquarters, You Just May Be the One. Headquarters is mopping the floor so far. Track 5 on Headquarters, Shades of Grey. Really good song. Should have been released as a single in the States. Versus track 5 on Instant Replay, which is Me Without You, which is one of those that I have to listen to remind myself which one it is. So, yep, we're going with Shades of Grey. Track number 6 on Headquarters is I Can't Get Her Off My Mind. Track number 6 on Instant Replay, Don't Wait For Me. Finally! Instant Replay gets a winner. Don't Wait For Me. I like that one better than I Can't Get Her Off My Mind. Whew. I was about to think that it was going to be a skunk. Track number 7 on Headquarters is For Pete's Sake. Track number 7 on Instant Replay is You and I. Ooh, this one's close. You and I is one of Davy's better songs. They co-wrote. I mean, good on you, Davy. For Pete's Sake's one of Peter's better songs. And I'm going with For Pete's Sake. I think it's a better song. Number 8 on Headquarters is Mr. Webster. Track 8 on Instant Replay is While I Cry. No contest. While I Cry is my favorite, hands down, my favorite song on Instant Replay. And Mr. Webster is okay, but it's not great. Notch to Instant Replay. Track number 9 on Headquarters is Sunny Girlfriend. Track number 9 on Instant Replay is Teardrop City. Let's see. Original Breath of Fresh Air Mike Nesmith song or retread of an old Boyson Heart? Yeah, we're going with Sunny Girlfriend. Headquarters wins that one. Track 10 on Headquarters is No Time. Track 10 on Instant Replay, The Girl I Left Behind Me. Easy call. No Time. Track 11. On Headquarters, track 11 is Early Morning. I stopped there because I looked at what the matchup is. This is another close one. Early Morning Blues and Greens is track 11 on Headquarters. A Man Without a Dream is track 11 on Instant Replay. Really close. I'm going to go with Man Without a Dream. Finally, track number 12 on Headquarters is Randy Scouse Get. Ooh, Mickey's song. Versus track 12 on Instant Replay, Shorty Blackwell. Ooh, Mickey's song. Mickey doing good work versus Mickey shitting one out. Yeah, Randy Scouse Get in a landslide. Okay, so that means... That was the sound of me counting. Headquarters wins that one 9-3. Oof, that was not pretty. Our other even bracket contest, we have the album seeded number 4, Justice, versus the album seeded number 6, The Birds, the Bees, and the Monkees. We ready? Okay. First track on Justice is Circle Sky. First track on Birds, Bees, and Monkees, which I'm just going to call Birds and Bees from here on out, is Dream World. And while this version of Circle Sky is nowhere near as good as the previous 2 versions, and Circle Sky itself is not such a great song that we need to have 3 flippin' versions of it, a bad version of Circle Sky is still better than Dream World, so track 1 goes to Justice. Track 2 on Justice is Never Enough. On Birds and Bees, it's Auntie's Municipal Court, or Auntie's Municipal Court. And I like Auntie's Municipal Court. That's there's a handful of songs on Birds and Bees that I really like, and that's one of them. So, notch to Birds and Bees there. Track 3 on Justice is Oh What a Night, and on Birds and Bees it's We Were Made for Each Other. We've got two Davy songs head to head here, but one of them is a pretty darn good song, and the other one is really not that much, really not that good. The good one is Oh What a Night, so the mark here goes to Justice. Track 4 on Justice is You and I. Track 4 on Birds and Bees is Tapioca Tundra. Now, You and I is a good song. It's one of Davy's better songs. I really like You and I. And You and I would have a chance against virtually every other song on Birds and Bees, but it's going up against what is probably the best or second best song on the album. Tapioca Tundra is one of Mike's just sublime triumphs as a songwriter. Tapioca Tundra in a walk. Number 5 on Justice, we have Unlucky Stars versus on Birds and Bees, Daydream Believer. This is not fair. Unlucky Stars is okay. But Daydream Believer is a classic, so yeah, Daydream Believer gets that one. Number 6, track 6 on Justice is Admiral Mike. Track 6 on Birds and Bees is Righting Wrongs. Both songs by Mike. Neither song's particularly good, I don't think. This is one where, I'm going to have to pick one, but I don't want that to be interpreted as an endorsement of either song. If I have to pick one of these things, I'll pick Admiral Mike. At least it's got an entertaining beat. Number 7 on Justice, we've got Dying of a Broken Heart. On Birds and Bees, we've got I'll Be Back Up on My Feet. That's very close. I'll Be Back Up on My Feet. I really like that one. Dying of a Broken Heart, the lyric I think is not that great, but the music I think is fantastic. I'm particularly impressed with Mickey's drums on Dying of a Broken Heart. Yeah, we're going with Dying of a Broken Heart. And that goes to Justice. Track number 8 on Justice is Regional Girl. Track number 8 on Birds and Bees is The Poster. And this is one of those where I've got two weak songs pitted up against each other, but one of them is crap, and the other one is just weak. The Poster is crap. Regional Girl is just weak, so we're giving the nod to Regional Girl. Track number 9 on Justice is Runaway from Life, and on Birds and Bees, it's P.O. Box 9847. I want to give it to Peter here because I like Peter, and Runaway from Life I think is a pretty good song. But we're going with P.O. Box 9847. Track number 10, I Believe You, Peter's other song on Justice, versus on Birds and Bees, Magnolia Sims. Magnolia. So we got a Peter penned song up against a Mike penned song, and normally Mike is going to win that, but Magnolia Sims isn't all that great of a song. Whereas I Believe You is a pretty darn good song. So we're going with Peter, I Believe You, Justice gets another notch. Track number 11 on Justice, It's My Life, which is hands down my least favorite song on the entire disc, versus on Birds and Bees, Valerie, which is one of like the 3 or 4 best songs on the disc. No contest, Valerie in a Sleepwalk. And then finally, track 12 on Justice, It's Not Too Late, versus track 12 on Birds and Bees, Zor and Zam. This is one of those where, I hate to pick one over the other because that's saying one of them's better than the other, and neither one of them deserves that. But if I have to pick one, I'm going to go with It's Not Too Late. Zor and Zam is just... Okay, so that means Justice squeaks out a win against Birds and Bees. Score of 7-5. So Justice moves on to the next round. Birds and Bees goes home. That means our first round is done. Our final 4 albums are Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited, Headquarters, Monkees, and Justice. Shall we move on to the quarterfinals? Welcome back. Now, we're in the quarterfinals. We've got the two remaining odd seeds and the two remaining even seeds. We're going to do the two odd seeds first. As you recall from our first round, the first seeded album is Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited. The third seeded album is The Monkees. We ready? Okay. Track 1 on Pisces is Salesman, as you remember. Track 1 on The Monkees is Theme from the Monkees. That one goes to Salesman. Track 2 on Pisces is She Hangs Out. Track 2 on Monkees is Saturday's Child. Saturday's Child beats She Hangs Out. Saturday's Child's a pretty good song. I like that one. Excuse me. Track 3 on Pisces is The Door into Summer. Track 3 on the Monkees is I Wanna Be Free. Door into Summer. Oh, cleans the floor with I Want to Be Free. Pisces, track 4 is Love Is Only Sleeping. Track 4 on the Monkees is Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day. Love Is Only Sleeping takes that one. Track 5 on Pisces, Cuddly Toy, The Abhorred Cuddly Toy, my least favorite song on the album. Track number 5 on the Monkees, Papa Jean's Blues. Oh man, is that easy. Papa Jean's Blues. Track 6 on Pisces is Words. Track 6 on the Monkees is Take a Giant Step. Okay, that one's hard. They're both really good songs. They're both really good 60s pop songs. But I got to go with Words. I think Words is the better song. Track number 7 on Pisces is Hard to Believe. Track number 7 on the Monkees is Last Train to Clarksville. This may be a controversial pick, but I'm going with Hard to Believe. I think Hard to Believe is a better song than Last Train to Clarksville. Track number 8 on Pisces is What Am I Doing Hanging Around. Track number 8 on the Monkees is This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day. I'm not a huge fan of What Am I Doing Hanging Around. I think it's a decent song, but it's better than This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day. So we'll go with Pisces on that one. Track number 9 on Pisces is Pleasant Valley Sunday. Track 9 on the Monkees is Let's Dance On. That's easy. Pleasant Valley Sunday. Track 10 on Pisces is Daily Nightly. Track 10 on the Monkees is I'll Be True to You. That's easy. Daily Nightly. Track 11 on Pisces is Don't Call on Me. Track 11 on the Monkees is Sweet Young Thing. Okay, that one's close. We've got two Mike songs. And Mike songs, as I have made clear, are always the highlight for me. This is razor thin, but I'm going to go with Don't Call on Me. I think it's a better song. And then finally, we've got track 12 on Pisces, Star Collector, against track 12 on the Monkees, Gonna Buy Me a Dog. Jesus. Yeah, Star Collector is going to get that one. Yeah, Gonna Buy Me a Dog. No, thank you. Which means, in a romp, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited got 10 versus 2 for the Monkees. Ouch. Which means Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones is headed into the final. The Monkees is going home. And then we've got the semifinal game from the evens bracket with seeded album number 2, Headquarters, against seeded album number 4, Justice. Track 1 on Headquarters, You Told Me. Track 1 on Justice, Circle Sky. We got Mike against Mike. And You Told Me is better than the third best version of Circle Sky. Headquarters gets the first one. Second track on Headquarters, I'll Spend My Life With You versus Never Enough. I'll Spend My Life With You is a pretty good song, but I'm going to go with Never Enough. Yeah, Never Enough's better. Track 3 on Headquarters, Forget That Girl. Track 3 on Justice, Oh What a Night. Ooh, Oh What a Night is one of the better songs on Justice. Yeah, but I got to go with Forget That Girl. I think Davey does well on both songs, but Chip's songwriting is a little bit better than Davy's, so we're going with Forget That Girl. Track 4 on Headquarters is You Just May Be the One, up against on Justice, You and I. You and I is a pretty good song, but it's not You Just May Be the One good, so You Just May Be the One gets that one. Track 5 on Headquarters, Shades of Grey, up against Track 5 on Justice, Unlucky Stars, Easy Call, Shades of Grey. Track 6 on Headquarters, I Can't Get Her Off My Mind versus Track 6 on Justice, Admiral Mike. Yeah, we'll go with Admiral Mike on that one. I don't think either one of them is particularly strong, but yeah, what the hell. Somebody's got to take it. Track 7 on Headquarters is For Pete's Sake. Track 7 on Justice, Dying of a Broken Heart. I like Dying of a Broken Heart. Yeah, but For Pete's Sake is better. For Pete's Sake takes that one. Track 8 on Headquarters, Mr. Webster versus Track 8 on Justice, Regional Girl. And that's going to be Mr. Webster, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Webster. Track 9 on Headquarters, Sunny Girlfriend versus Track 9 on Justice, Runaway from Life. That one's easy, Sunny Girlfriend. Runaway from Life is a decent song, but Sunny Girlfriend's a classic. Track 10 on Headquarters, No Time versus Track 10 on Justice, I Believe You. Yeah, we're giving that one to No Time. I Believe You is a pretty good song, but No Time's a toe tapper, so. Track 11, Early Morning Blues and Greens versus on Justice, It's My Life. Yeah, Early Morning Blues and Greens is going to get that one because I hate It's My Life. Then finally, Track 12 on Headquarters, Randy Scouse Get versus Track 12 on Justice, It's Not Too Late. Yeah, that one's not particularly close. Randy Scouse Get gets that one. Which means, again, the home team is far and away the favorite. Headquarters wins 10-2. So both of our top-seeded albums won by scores of 10-2 in the semifinals, which means our grand final is going to pit Headquarters against Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited. Oh, we knew it was going to come down to this, didn't we? Okay, we're down to the final, the grand final. In one corner we have Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones, and on the other corner we have Headquarters. My two favorite Monkees albums, the ones that I had ranked 1 and 2 respectively when I did my ranking video, toe to toe, mano a mano, face to face. Let's do this thing. Track number 1 on Pisces is Salesman. Track number 1 on Headquarters, You Told Me. Two really good Mike songs. One that he wrote, You Told Me. He didn't write Salesman, but Salesman I think is a better song. Pisces takes song number 1. Track number 2 on Pisces is She Hangs Out, up against on Headquarters, I'll Spend My Life With You. Yeah, I'll Spend My Life With You takes that one. She Hangs Out is okay, but it's not. Yeah, I'll Spend My Life With You is the better song. Track 3 on Pisces is The Door Into Summer. Track 3 on Headquarters, Forget That Girl. Oh. Chip Douglas has been winning. Every pairing, Forget That Girl has won, but there's no way it can beat The Door Into Summer. Oh, Door Into Summer takes that one. Track 4 on Pisces is Love Is Only Sleeping. Up against Track 4 on Headquarters, You Just May Be the One. Two Mike songs. I really like Love Is Only Sleeping, but I'm going with You Just May Be the One. I think that's a better song. Track number 5 on Pisces is The Detestable Cuddly Toy, which is bound to lose to number 5 on Headquarters, Shades of Grey. Yes, Shades of Grey. Far and away a better song than Cuddly Toy. We flushed that turd down the toilet for the last time. Track number 6. Is that sacrilege? Oh, well. Track number 6 on Pisces is Words. Track number 6 on Headquarters is I Can't Get Her Off My Mind. That one's pretty easy. Words takes that one in a cakewalk. Track number 7 on Pisces is Hard to Believe, one of Davey's better songs, versus on Headquarters, For Pete's Sake, one of Pete's better songs. Let's go with Peter on that one. I think I like For Pete's Sake better than Hard to Believe. Track number 8 on Pisces is What Am I Doing Hanging Round? Track number 8 on Headquarters is Mr. Webster. Okay, so in previous matchups, I've made it clear that What Am I Doing Hanging Around is a decent song. Not a great song. It's not a bad one. It's okay. Mr. Webster, kind of the same thing. It's decent. It's okay. So we've got 2 mediocre songs going at each other here. And I'm going to go with Mr. Webster. I think Mr. Webster is a little bit better than What Am I Doing Hanging Around? Track number 9 on Pisces is Pleasant Valley Sunday. Track number 9 on Headquarters is Sunny Girlfriend. Pleasant Valley Sunday is, it was a top 10 hit. It's one of their biggest hits. It's one of those songs that everybody knows. Once you start that intro, everybody recognizes it. It's an icon. And it's going up against Sunny Girlfriend, which this is close, but I'm giving it to Sunny Girlfriend. I like Sunny Girlfriend better. I think Pleasant Valley Sunday is a wonderful song, don't get me wrong. But I think in the context of my appreciation for the Monkees, Sunny Girlfriend is the better song. So it's more important to the Monkees than Pleasant Valley Sunday is. So yeah, we're going with Sunny Girlfriend. It hurt. Number 10, track number 10 on Pisces is Daily Nightly. Track number 10 on Headquarters, No Time. I like No Time. It's a toe tappy, but Daily Nightly is that's a work of art. We're going with Daily Nightly. Number 11 on Pisces is Don't Call on Me. Number 11 on Headquarters, Early Morning Blues and Greens. Pretty easy here again. We've got Don't Call on Me. That's going to win. Then finally, track number 12 on Pisces is Star Collector. Track number 12 on Headquarters, Randy Scouse Get. No contest. Randy Scouse Get mops the floor with Star Collector. Which means, interestingly, the MonkeeBowl winner is Headquarters by a score of 7-5. Didn't see that coming. I thought Pisces was going to win. Oh well. That's why we play the games, as they say. And that's MonkeeBowl. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stuck it out. The nail biter of a finish. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd click that like button down there. And while you're clicking, go ahead and subscribe. That would be awfully sweet of you to do. And if you do subscribe, click the bell for notifications. That would be nice as well. Do you think that I got any of these just horribly, horribly wrong? Drop those comments below. I always love hearing from you. Just remember, it's not a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter of prefer and not prefer. Agree and disagree. Thanks again for coming along today. And I hope that the rest of your day is gratifying. See you soon. Early Morning Blues and Greens is one of those that I think I like more than I actually do. Right? It's like you taste a sandwich and you think that sandwich is really great, and you go back to the place and order the sandwich again, and you eat it and you think, okay, this tastes like how I remembered it, but I remembered it being much better. Okay, it's a bad analogy, but I'm going to go with Man Without a Dream on that one.